Hello, geographers. We've been studying why Europeans decided to explore the New World, what is now known as North and South America. We learned they came for a variety of reasons, but those reasons can be broken down into basically just three: glory, gold, and God. Today we're going to learn about another explorer. And before I go any further, I want to point out that I will be reading some of his own writings. Not a lot of explorers from that time wrote down what they saw. He did. And some of his words sound a little odd. You have to remember, he was writing this almost 500 years ago. His name was Giovanni de Verrazzano. Giovanni de Verrazzano was born in 1485 in Tuscany, Italy, and he died in 1528. He was an Italian navigator and an explorer for France. Verrazzano was the first European to sight New York and Narragansett's bays. Let's learn what he found. At one point, Verrazzano's ship anchored in Narragansett Bay, probably near what is now Providence, Rhode Island. Verrazzano was one of the first Europeans the natives had seen, perhaps even the first, but the Narragansetts were not intimidated. Almost instantly upon anchoring in the harbor, 20 long canoes surrounded the visitors. Two Narragansett sachems leapt aboard. The older one, about 40 years old, was tall, long-haired man with multicolored jewelry dangling about his neck and ears, while the younger man was about 24 years old. Verrazzano describes both as beautiful of stature and build, as I can possibly describe. For 15 days, Verrazzano and crew were the Narragansett's honored guests. Though the Narragansett, Verrazzano admitted, kept their women out of sight. This may have resulted from hearing the sailors yell whenever the women came into view. Much of the time was spent in friendly conversation. To the Europeans' confusion, their steel and cloth did not interest the Narragansetts. They wanted instead to swap only for, as Verrazzano wrote, little bells, blue crystals, and other trinkets. Trinkets are things of little value, to put in the ear or around the neck. Verrazzano goes on to describe the people. These are his words, and they're going to sound a little dated, so you have to listen to them carefully. These people are the most beautiful and have the most civil customs we have found on this voyage. They are taller than we are. They are a bronze color, some tending more toward whiteness, and others to a tawny color. The face is clear-cut, the hair is long and black. They take great pains to decorate it. The eyes are black and alert. Their manner is sweet and gentle, very like the manner of the ancients. Their women are just as shapely and beautiful, very gracious, of attractive manner and pleasant appearance. Their customs and behavior follow womanly customs as far as benefits human nature. They wear stag-skin cloths, embroidered like that of the men. They wear rich lynx skins on their arms. Their bare heads are decorated with various ornaments made of braids of their own hair, which hang down on either side. On shore, Verrazzano noticed the Narragansett's farm fields. Apparently, the Narragansetts used controlled burning to clear the land of trees, brush, and shrubs, and to make the land open for the grazing of wildlife and cultivation. He uses sailing terms to describe the size of the fields. He refers to leagues. A league is a little more than 3 miles. We frequently went 5 to 6 leagues into the interior and found it as pleasant as I can possibly describe, and suitable for every kind of cultivation, such as grain, wine, or oil. For their fields extend for 25 to 30 leagues. They are open and free of obstacles or trees, and so fertile that any kind of seed would produce excellent crops. When we went further inland, we saw their houses, which are circular in shape, about 24 to 25 paces across, made of bent saplings. They are covered with cleverly worked mats of straw, which protect them from wind and rain. They move these houses from one place to another according to the richness of the site and the season. They need only carry the straw mats, and so they have new houses wherever they need them in no time at all. I want you to think about what Verrazzano said about the people, the way they looked, the way they behaved, about their farms, and about their houses. I want you to think about whether or not he was saying it in a negative way or a positive way, whether he admired what they had and who they were, or whether he looked down on them. If this interests you, and I hope it does, you can go into Epic and read more about other early explorers. Here are four that you can find on Epic right now. You can find John Cabot, Henry Hudson, Jacques Cartier, and Christopher Columbus. I hope you enjoy these books. I hope you enjoy what we just did, and I hope you learned something.